that beat. Let's go.
Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another roster update predictions for September 11th. September 11th is going to be the next roster update on Friday. If you did not know today, I'll tell you all right now. There is a new event today and the new 99 Max Scherzer for the last headliner. He's going for a ton of stubs right now, by the way, so if you do want him, it's going to cost you a bit. But right now, we got roster update predictions to do. Later, we will be having a stream, and we'll get a Max Scherzer debut uploaded today. So we'll be doing the stream first. After that, the Max Scherzer debut will come out later tonight. But with all that said and done, we are doing roster update predictions today, all right? If you don't know how this already works, we only do by tiers. Tier upgrades, tier downgrades. That's only what we do. Diamond's going down to gold. Gold's going down to silver, gold's going up to diamond, and silver's going up to gold. That is how we're going to do it. We have 5 silvers today, 5 golds going diamond, we have 5 golds going silver, and we have 5 diamonds, or 4 diamonds, not 5. We have 4 diamonds going gold. That's the most we've had in quite some time. But I think they're going to pull the trigger on a few of these guys today because they are struggling quite a bit. Even recently, in fact, most of them are struggling. But let's get into the silvers that I think will be going gold. Alright, first guy up is Will Myers. He's currently in 79 overall, and he is actually raking on the season. In his last 7 games, he's hitting 308 with a 692 slug. And in the last 15 games, he's hitting 339 with a 679 slugging. On the year, he's hitting 297 with a 973 OPS, 11 home runs, and he's got 145 at-bats, so he has played a ton. Against lefties, he is hitting 383 with a 766 slugging and over an 1100 OPS, and he's got 47 at-bats. And 98 at-bats against righties, he's hitting 255, not too flashy, but a 531 slugging and an 867 OPS, which is not bad against righties. How do I think he's going to get up to an 80? That's what I think he's going to go up to, just 1 overall. They're just going to pop up his probably power versus right a little bit more, and his overall lefty stats, like his contact versus lefties, is probably going to get a big boost. And he'll go up 1 overall. His price is clearly reflecting that people think he's going to go gold. You can make 300 subs per card on him if you do the request, but yeah, let's get into the next silver. Dominic Smith. This guy is absolutely raking this season. I think he'll be going up to an 81 overall. This guy is just crushing the baseball right now. You can see by his righty stats, they're already pretty good. But he's hitting even better than that, and for him to get up to an 81, he just needs +8 against both sides. I think he can easily get to that with how he's hitting against righties this year. On the year, he's hitting 322 with over 1,000 OPS and 118 at-bats. In the last 7 games, he's batting 310 with a 448 slugging, and in his last 15, he's batting 321 with a 491 slugging. If we go to his splits against lefties, he's batting 226, 419 slugging, 794 OPS, not good. Not good, but his lefty stats already not good in general. Against righties, though, he's batting 356 with a 713 slugging and 1108 OPS, which clearly deserves more than 82 and 85. I think he can easily get that boost. I think his contact will go up more than +8, and I think his power versus right will go up a little bit more, maybe +5. And I think it'll balance out, and he'll end up being an 81, at least an 80. He's for sure going gold, know that. You can currently actually make just under 400 subs per card on him. It's like 330, yeah, 330 subs pretty much, 328 per card if you do a request on him. If you are investing in these cards, I do recommend doing requests only. Don't go out and buy them now. There's no need. You're losing too many subs per card on that. You'll be losing a lot of profit compared to what you could be making. But there's my 2 silvers so far. Let's get on to the third guy. Next guy up is Tony Gonsolin. This guy's actually been fucking amazing to start the season, as we are halfway through. But across 23.2 innings, he has 25 strikeouts, a .72 whip, which is really low, and a .76 ERA. He's been amazing. If we do go to his splits, I don't think I actually have to go to his splits. You don't go to splits on pitchers. What the fuck am I saying? But he's given up 5 walks in 23 innings. It's not terrible. It's not that good, though. He's given up 1 home run in 23 innings. That is really good. He deserves higher than 69 home run per 9. His walk per 9 probably could go up a little bit. And he is striking out a decent amount of batters, more than innings pitched, which is always nice, so that K per 9 could even go up. I don't think the stamina is going to go up. He does not pitch that many innings, although 6 innings he pitched in his last start. and then 6 innings and another start. So he's getting his stamina a bit up there, but right now I think a bunch of things across the board could be boosted up, and I think he will easily get to an 80 overall. I don't think he'll go any higher, though. His price is actually not reflecting it whatsoever. I do think this guy will go gold. I think he deserves it. So if you want to invest in him, you could make a lot of stubs off this card. A lot. But yeah, that's my that's my third prediction, I should say. I don't know what I'm saying. But yes, he is right now, I'm pretty sure when I go across all my cards, he is going to be the most profit you can make off the silvers that I know of. I don't think there's any others that go for this low. So you could be making 600 stubs per card on this guy, which is just fucking insane. I stand corrected. Paulie Young, pretty much the exact same for profit. 600 stubs pretty much. I think the only reason that people think he's not going to go up is because in his last 7 games, he's only hitting 238 with a 381 slugging. Not too good. But all in general, those hitting stats against righties are bad, and when it comes to his last 15, he's doing a lot better. On the season, he is batting 293. Oh. Okay. He's batting 293 with an 817 OPS. In his last 7 games, he's not doing good, but in his last 15, he's batting 296 with a 444 slugging. Not terrible. If we do go to his lefty stats, he's batting 0 in 4 at-bats, so I guess that's what's holding him back a little bit, although it's only 4 at-bats. Actually, it's 2 at-bats in 4 games. Never mind, so it's only 2 ABs. But against righties, he's batting 308 with a 474 slug and an 849 OPS. Is that average can go up, or that contact versus right can go up a lot, man. 57 is really fucking bad. That is really low, and he is batting over 300 against righties. I think he'll get the boost he needs to go up to an 80 for sure. Yet again, another card you can make a lot of stubs off of. Even if you do buy now, you still make 400 stubs per card on him, which is a ton. But yeah, pick him up if you're looking for a little bit of stubs, because he is pretty much an easy pickup, an easy upgrade, I'd say, because he's already got the fielding behind him. So be on the lookout for him to go gold. Let's go to the last silver that I think is going gold. Now, I think this guy's given. All right, Michael Brantley. They downgrade him, and the second they downgraded him, he has just been on a fucking tear. Right now, I think he's probably going up to an 82. He needs +8 against lefties on both sides to get to an 81. And on the year right now against lefties, he's batting 296 and 27 at-bats, a 900 OPS and a 556 slugging. Pretty damn good. I think that power is going to go up. The contact versus righties probably not going to, or contact versus lefties probably not going to get touched. But if we go to righties, man, holy shit. 341 batting average, a 573 slugging, and a 992 OPS and 82 at-bats. This guy is on fire right now. In his last 7 games, he's batting 375 with a 625 slug. In his last 15 games, he's batting 377 with a 698 slug. This guy is probably going up to an 82, no problem. I don't see how he couldn't. He's just been on an absolute fucking tear, man. Be on the lookout for this guy to go gold. His price is not even that high. You could still make pretty much 400 stubs off this card, which is crazy because he's clearly going gold. He won overall away, and he's absolutely raking in the last 15 games. Like, come on. But yeah, be on the lookout for him to go gold. He's going gold. I think he's my guarantee. So 400 stubs profit right there. Let's go on to the golds, right? The golds that I think are going down. Now we're going to do the golds that I think are going up, all right? Let's do the golds that I think are going up to diamond. Paul Goldschmidt, for some reason, was not upgraded last roster update, even though he easily deserved it. They did not call him up to diamond in the last roster update, and he is still doing good. He's still worthy of the diamond. He only needs +4 against righties to go up to an 85. I think he'll be going up to an 86. His price, reflecting it, 4,600 stubs. He is currently batting 330 with 4 home runs and a 961 OPS on the year. In his last 7 games, he's batting 304 with a 435 slug. In his last 15 games, he's batting 327 with a 490 slug. Against lefties, he's batting 300 with an 1100 OPS and a 600 slug in 10 games. No, that's 10 at-bats. Sorry, not 10 games. In 10 at-bats, he's doing that. In 102 at-bats against righties, he's batting 333 with a 490 slugging and a 947 OPS. I think that boost, I think the righty power could go up a little bit, not a ton, and I think the contact versus righties could even get a little bit of a boost. Maybe even the contact versus lefties, but I think 300 fits that just fine. But yeah, I think he holds the point where he deserves diamond at this point. And I think he even deserves 86. So yeah, he's gonna be, I think, the only guy that goes above an 85. No, I actually have one other guy that I think will be going above an 85. All right, let's move on to the next guy. Corey Seeger. He is going to go diamond just because of how good he's doing against righties. Now, I say he's only going up to an 85 for a good reason. He's only doing good against righties. If he was doing good against both sides, I'd say he could get that upgrade, like higher than 85. But he's not doing shit against lefties. He's still only batting 227 with a 341 slug and a 647 OPS. He's terrible against lefties this year. So he's just easily going diamond because of his righties, in my opinion. His righty stats are ridiculous, to say the least. To get to an 87, he needs a lot. That's why I think he's only going up to an 85. On the year, he's batting 322 with a 375 on-base percentage. Don't really know why I brought that up. That doesn't really matter too much. And a 991 OPS. In his last 7 games, he's batting 370 with a 704 slug. In his last 15, he's batting 361 with a 672 slug. If we go to his splits, against righties, he is batting 363 with a 735 slug and over an 1100 OPS in 102 at-bats. That deserves diamond. That contact could go up even more because he's hitting that good against righties. And that power could go up to probably 95. He's doing very, very good against righties. Unrealistically good, in my opinion. He's kind of like, there's one guy who's doing really, really, really good against lefties. I can't remember who it was, though. He wasn't doing good against, I think it's Marcelo Zuna, actually. Yeah, I think it's Marcelo Zuna I'm thinking of, yeah. But yeah, he's doing very good against righties, and I think he'll get that call up for a diamond. You can still make 1,000 subs off him minimum if he goes diamond. So yeah, pick him up if you want. Pick him up if you want to. You can still make a decent amount. Let's move on to the next guy. All right, next guy is Liam Hendrix. I'll get his stats up real quick. He was just the next guy, so I got him up here real quick. I think he's the other guy who's going up above an 85. I think he'll be going up to an 86. He's doing very good on the season. 18.1 innings pitched, and 27 strikeouts in those 18 innings pitched. So that K per 9 is probably going to go above 99. He's got a .76 whip, so that hit per 9 is going to even go up a bunch too. He's got a 1.47 ERA, and in total, he has given up 1 home run in 18 innings, so that could go up a little tiny bit more. He's given up 3 walks in 18 innings. I think that'll stay there. So when you add it all up together, I think he's going up to an 86. He needs a lot to go up to an 87. They could do it. They could pull the trigger and pull him up to an 87, but I think they'll leave him at an 86. I think the hit per 9 will, or the K per 9 will go just above 100. And I think the hit per 9 will be about just around 80 or 95, maybe like 92 or something like that. But yeah, he's going up to an 86 in my opinion. You can make 1,400 stubs. 1,400 stubs per card, minimum. Very, very good profit right there. Pick him up. I recommend. Yeah, he's going to be a good profit. I think like they're going to do a reliever here. I don't remember the last time they did like a reliever. Have they even done a reliever called up to diamond yet? I don't think they have. They've done like Josh Hader upgraded, which they might upgrade him again, but I think Liam Hendrix for sure deserves the diamond upgrade. He's been very solid for these last 2 years, and he's keeping it up. Marcelo Zuna. This guy's on a tear this season on his contract year. He took a 1-year deal, and he is going to get fucking paid. This guy's doing really good. He's hitting 310 on the season with over 1,000 OPS and 155 at-bats. In his last 7 games, he's batting 385 with a 731 slug. In his last 15 games, he's batting 362 with a 759 slug. Very good. Against righties, he's not doing amazing. Well, actually, he kind of is. 290 batting average, 524 slug, 897 OPS. That's very good. His lefty stats is where it starts to get a bit out of hand. 387 average, over 1,000 slug, and a 1,500 OPS. Sure, it's only at 31 at-bats, but that's a decent amount. That's a decent amount for a 60-game season. He is just doing really, really fucking good against them, and I think they're going to touch up his lefty stats even more for how good he is doing against lefties. Yeah, his price, yet again, 1,000 stubs. 1,000 stubs profit off him. All these cards are going to make you around 1,000 stubs profit, except for, I think, like Paul Goldschmidt. But, yeah, pick him up if you want to. I think he's another guy who has a great chance of going diamond. All right, now I was going to do the Nelson Lamet, but just to change things up and make it a bit more fun, because I hope this does happen a bit more, Nelson Cruz. I hope he goes diamond. I don't think he's ever been diamond before, although he's deserved it. He is hitting really good this year. .342 batting average, over an 1100 OPS. In his last 7 games, he's batting .500 with a .792 slug. And his last 15 games, he's batting .360 with a .740 slug. If we go to splits against lefties, he's batting .465 with a .907 slug and a .1400 OPS in 43 at-bats. And against righties, he's batting .291 with a .592 slug and a .979 OPS. Or not OPS. Yeah, OPS, yeah. But, yeah, you know, his righty stats probably ain't going to get boosted too much. I think he's going to a flat 85. His lefty stats, they might touch up a bit. They might bring it up even a bit more. Because he's doing very good. Like, JD Martinez, pretty much. From, like, 2017 is what he's doing right now. Against righties, that contact versus righties could go up a bit, too. I'd say he deserves it. He's batting .291. I think it could go up to, like, an 87, something like that. I don't know. I think he's at least going to an 84 this week. His price, not too crazy, $3K. Dude, this card rakes. If he goes up to an 85, I'd be hyped. I'd fucking love it. Although he's already got a diamond, I'd just like to see this one go diamond. Why not? But, yeah, that's going to do it for the gold upgrades. We're going to move on to the gold downgrades. We have 5 of them. And there's a lot of guys, speaking of the guy I just spoke of, that will be going silver. All right, first guy up is Carlos Santana. I think he'll be going down to 79. He's batting .207 on the season with a .694 OPS. In his last 7 games, he's not doing good either. 185 average with a .333 slugging. In his last 15, he's batting .228 with a .351 slug. That's terrible. That's fucking dog shit. Against lefties, he's batting .275 with a .475 slug and an .816 OPS in 40 at-bats. That's not terrible. It's actually pretty decent, but I think they will downgrade it a bit, at least his contact versus lefties. There's guys who are hitting like 299 or like 300 who don't have 86 contact versus left, so I think that will go down a bit. Against righties, he's batting .181 with a .276 slug and a .646 OPS, so that power versus righties is going to come down from 70, probably mid-60s, low 60s. I think he'll go down to a 79, man. He's having a horrible season this year. After, like, I'm pretty sure his best season of his career in 2019. Yeah, I don't think he's really had a season like this. Fucking what? 30 home run season. He's had one season like that, but he didn't have the average. So, yeah, it's kind of shocking to see him just fall off like this pretty randomly. But let's move on to the next guy, who I think is also going down to a 79. There's only one guy I think who's going under a 79. JD Martinez. Do I even have to say anything else? This guy, he's not living up to his hitting stats on his card. His hitting stats on his card are insane. I think he's going down to a 79. He's hitting .216 on the season, .689 OPS. Last 7 games, only hitting .250 with a .429 slug. And his last 15, he's batting .193 with a .368 slug. I don't know what the fuck happened to this guy this year, but he is shitting the bed. Versus lefties, .275, .525 slug, .881 OPS. That does not... It's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. 96.99? I don't think so. I don't think it's 96.99 good. Even if that OPS and slugging can kind of keep it up, not at a 99. It'll probably come down to the mid-low 90s. And the contact versus left is going to come down to the high or low 80s. For sure. I without a doubt, I think it's at least going to the high 80s. 275 average does not equal 96. Against righties, he's batting .194, .333 slug, and a .618 OPS. That doesn't equal 77 power. Contact versus righties, kind of fine because it's already pretty low. But I think he's for sure going down to 79. He could even go lower, actually. I did not realize that he had that low of a slugging against righties for how high his power is. So, yeah, he's going down to a minimum of a 79. Next guy up is Aaron Savali. Not having a good season, man. He was having a good season, but he's kind of fallen off in his last 3 starts. In 52 innings pitched flat, he has 49 strikeouts. He has a 1.13 whip, and he's got a 3.63 ERA. He had a low ERA before, but in his last 7 games right now, he has a 3.72 ERA. Actually, his last 15 is 3.63 because, you know. Yeah, but his last 3 starts, I'm looking at 6 innings, 2 earned, not terrible, but 6 innings, 5 earned, and 6 innings, 3 earned, not too hot. If we do go to his stats, he has given up 6 home runs in 52 innings, 9 walks. Not terrible, but not great. I think he'll go down to 79 just because he's given up too many hits. Whip at 1.13, I don't know. It's just not gold worthy. Just not gold worthy, in my opinion. I think he's just not gold worthy. He just needs to do a bit better than that. Giving up a little too many runs, not being clutch. You know, just giving up a little too many hits. Not striking out enough either. I think he'll get very small, like, downgrades. Not much, very small, but enough to bring him down to a 79. Not a bad pitcher by any means, but just short of being gold. Yoan Moncada. What the fuck happened to this guy? He was on a tear to start the season, and now he's just not doing too good at all. He's batting 243 on the season with a 733 OPS. In his last 7 games, he's batting 200 with a 200 slug. His last 15, he's batting 218 with a 309 slug. Not good. If we go to his splits, right now against lefties, he's batting 231 with a 385 slug and a 748 OPS. Not good. And versus rights, he's batting 245 with a 400 slug and a 728 OPS. Not good. 80 power against righties. That's coming down. Contact against both sides. Coming down. He's going to get hit hard. I said he was going down to a 79. He might go down to like a 78 or a 77. He's being pretty weak. It's just for the fact that his contact is high and his power versus right is high when it just doesn't deserve to be that high. I think everything here can get hit pretty badly, except for his power versus left might come up a bit. Otherwise, I think he's going down to a silver easily. He's not doing too great. I think Andrew Miller is going silver. He's the last guy on the list that I think is going silver. Ever since, what, 2018? He's been bad? 2018, 2018 he had a bad ERA too. Yeah, his prime, short-lived, but it was a good fucking prime nonetheless. But yeah, ever since 2018, he's just been complete dog shit. He's been complete dog shit, to say the least. He's got a 3.68 ERA in 7.1 innings, only 6 strikeouts in those 7 innings. What really hurts him is this 1.36 whip. A 1.36 whip when he has a 92 hit per 9. In fact, what hurts him a lot more is that he doesn't even have as many strikeouts as innings pitched with a 97 K per 9. So he's not even striking out many batters on top of that. This is really fucking hurting him, actually. I'm starting to realize this hurts him a lot more than I thought. He's given up no home runs, but he has given up a decent amount of hits. 1.36 whip's kind of high for him. Although he does have a career 1.34 whip, but that's off his bad years. In his good years, I'm pretty sure he had a pretty nice whip. But yeah, on the year, man, with his hit per 9 and his K per 9 being pretty bad, I just don't think he deserves gold anymore. I think he'll be going down to a 77. I think the hit per 9 and K per 9 can get hit very hard because he's not doing good at either of those. He's not doing good at giving up less hits. He's not doing good at striking out batters. He's not doing good at either, and that's just a fucking combination for disaster, man. So yeah, I think he's going silver. And now let's move on to the golds, or not the golds, the diamonds that are going down to gold. Sorry if I'm slurring my words or I'm just, I'm messing up. I'm in a rush, to be honest with you. I got to stream today, boys. Got to stream. First guy up is Javier Baez. I think he'll be going down to an 84. He's a returning guy to this roster update predictions of going gold. He's just not doing good still. He had like a home run at some point, or a few home runs. I was like, okay, nice. Well, good for you, but that's not enough. He is batting 208 on the season with a 624 PS. That's terrible. He's batting 250 in his last 7 games with a 333 slug. Not good. His last 15 games, he's batting 220 with a 424 slug. Again, not good. If we go to his splits against lefties, he's only batting 256 and 39 at-bats with a 513 slug and an 815 OPS. Could get downgraded a bit. Against righties, he's batting 190 with a 345 slug and a 572 OPS. Or on last basis, fucking Christ. Very similar, though. That's how I messed it up. 192 average, 333 slug, and a 562 OPS. So, yeah, even the righty stats could get hurt a little tiny bit. And when you add everything together, he's probably going down to an 84. I think he's going to look like Xander Bogaerts, pretty much, but with good fielding. I think that's what he's going to look like, except with a bit worse lefty stats. He pretty much looks like Xander Bogaerts right now with a bit worse lefty stats. He really just does. But I think he'll be going down to an 84. Does he have, like, the highest odds of going gold? No. Not out of all the guys, I'm going to say. But I think he might. He's got that potential there to go gold because, he's not doing good. Next guy up is Matt Chavin. This guy was doing really fucking good to start the season. He's kind of fallen off now. He's batting 232 with an 812 OPS. Not terrible with the OPS, but not good enough. In his last 7 games, he's batting 150 with a 300 slug. In his last 15 games, he's batting 204 with a 510 slug. Not good. If we go to his splits against lefties, he's batting 190 with a 381 slug and a 642 OPS. That's really bad. That's really bad, man. Power versus left could come down. Against righties, he's batting 240 with a 562 slug and an 841 OPS. Now, those are good stats, but I don't think they're 90 power. I think he'll go down to like 85 power, and I don't know if that'll bring him down enough. It might. I'm just saying, like, hey, if that's enough, I think he'll go down, but I'm not really sure. For it, a +4 doesn't even get him up to an 86, which is interesting, but yeah. We'll see if he goes down to an 84. Maybe not. I don't really know what it'll take for him to go gold. Next guy up is Katel Marte. Don't get me wrong, this guy's actually having a decent season. Problem with him is that he's not hitting for power at all. At all. Only against lefties is he really doing something. Against righties, they're going to hurt him. If we go look at him, he's got a 290 average with a 731 OPS. OPS is low as shit. He's batting 207 in his last 7 games with a 379 slug. In his last 15 games, he's batting 200 with a 350 slug. If we go look at him versus righties, 235 average, 322 slug, 602 OPS. Average is going to come, or that contact versus righties, going to come down. It's not good. Against lefties in 47 at bats, though, 426, 617 slug, over 1,000 OPS. He's doing really good there, which is making me think they might actually balance it out. They're going to hurt his righties, boost up his lefties, and he's going to balance out and stay at an 85. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yet again, I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what's going to take for him to go down. I'd say he's either staying at an 85, balancing out, or just going down to an 84 because it couldn't balance out enough. I do think his righty sets are going to get hurt, though. Now, the last guy we're going to bring up here, I think he's personally, I think he's guaranteed. This is the for sure guy that's going gold, in my opinion. After I saw his stats when I searched him up one time because I was just curious how he was doing, I realized, holy shit, this guy should not be a diamond anymore. Let's just go quickly to him, if I can find him quick. Whit Merrifield. There he is. Fucking bitch. Oh my god. Let me get back to him. Let me just quickly get back to him here. Whit Merrifield. He is horrible. 253 average. Bad. 746 OPS. Bad. Last 7 games. 129 average. 258 slugging. Bad. Last 15 games, 169 average, 354 slugging. Absolute dog shit. Against lefties, he's batting 286 with a 500 slug and an 855 OPS. That's actually not bad. But against righties, he's batting 247 with a 432 slug and a 724 OPS. I think that stuff will get downgraded, and I think he will be going. In fact, actually, a 286 average is not 92 contact, so that could get hurt a bit too. I think he'll be going gold. I said he'll be going to an 84. Yeah, I think he'll go to an 84. I think he'll be probably the guaranteed guy to go gold, if anybody here. I think he's the one guy who's actually struggling enough to just stay to go down to a gold. I think he'll be an 84 or an 83, one of the two. Hopefully he can pick it back up, but right now he's not doing good, man. He's in a pretty bad slump right now, so we'll see what ends up happening to him. But boys, that is going to do it for the video. I sped through this as fast as I fucking could because I want to get the stream up and going. If you are watching this video right now, I am probably already streaming, so yeah, go check it out if you want to. We are streaming the new Dead Ball event, trying to prestige some guys and pick up those 3 cards: Joakim Soria, Christy Mathewson, and who's the last guy? Who is the last guy? Benito Santiago, right? Benito Santiago. We're gonna be playing this. Probably going up to at least 10 wins. We'll go for 20 if I'm feeling good. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for the video. Hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Look out for the Max Scherzer debut later tonight. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.